2.
Hi, this is weekend 2, lesson plan technology, enriched listening/speaking, and it's going to be on the topic of random acts of kindness. I'm going to be doing the warm-up and objective discussion, as well as the instruct and model, and we're going to be going into the guided practice. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be random acts of kindness. I'm going to open up a discussion about this. Does anybody know what random acts of kindness is? Yoko. Yes, that's correct. It's like when you babysit and you don't ask for money. That's terrific. Okay. Gloria, do you have another one? Yes. So your husband mows the lawn for people. That's very nice. Terrific. Does anybody else have one? Rodrigo, do you have one? An act of kindness?
Visit your grandparents.
That's right, to visit your grandparents. Okay, so these are things that people do. They don't generally get paid. They do it because they do it out of the kindness of their heart. And now I'm going to go over the 6 different types of categories of how you can do random acts of kindness. So come to the board with me. Okay, so the first one is respect. You need to respect others. You need to respect your school, as well as you need to respect culture, the cultural aspects of people, of how different people live and how they act and how they dress. All different aspects of other people you should respect. Integrity. Integrity discusses honesty. Honesty versus lying or being dishonest, okay? So when someone cheats on an exam, they don't feel good about themselves. And that's very low, and their integrity is low. Someone who really works hard and studies hard usually performs better and has more respect for themselves. Inclusiveness. Inclusiveness talks about friendships versus cliques. Does anybody know what a clique is? A clique is a small group of people that decide that they want to be friends just amongst themselves. They don't want anybody else to be friends. You know, they make other people feel very uncomfortable. So inclusiveness means that you should include everyone, whether they look a little different than you, whether they dress a little differently. It's important. Courage. Courage is kindness and empowerment, an act and reflecting and sharing. It takes a lot to be courageous. You know, it takes a lot for someone to share something about themselves. And so that is part of being kind. Responsibility, self-discipline. You have to have self-discipline and be responsible, especially if you're online or if you're dealing with technology. It's very important to have that responsibility. Caring. So when somebody is caring, they're caring mentally and physically, okay? You have to care about what you think, but you also have to care about your body and about how you do things. You don't want to hurt yourself and you don't want to hurt others. So let's repeat these words. Respect. Respect.
Respect.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Integrity. Inclusiveness.
Inclusiveness.
Inclusiveness. Courage.
Courage.
Courage. Responsibility.
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 Caring.
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 Does everybody understand all of those words? Do you understand what they mean? Did I give you enough of an idea of how to understand them? So if you have any questions, please raise your hands and I'll be more than happy to go over them with you again. So the random act of kindnesses are things that you do when you don't think that you really are doing it. Let's say it snows outside and your neighbor is older and you see he's having a hard time. You might want to go and help him shovel the driveway. Some people ask for money, but some people don't, and they just do it to be nice. Listen, I'll help you. I'll help you out. Different things like that. Okay, so also in this lesson plan, we're going to watch a YouTube, and the YouTube is Random Acts of Kindness Foundation. It's from their foundation, and it's called Meet Norm. So when I tell you to take out your laptops, I'd like you to take your laptops out, and I'd like you to put in the browser Random Acts of Kindness Foundation Meet Norm. I'd like you to watch this. It's a general view of random acts of kindness, and I think it's worthwhile to watch. Okay, we're going to also talk about how you feel about the YouTube. Did you like it? I always like for you to review it with me and tell me what you think. We are also going to be doing a blogger activity where you're going to go on blogger.com, and we're going to talk about that later. We're going to do some independent work, and what I'd like you to do is write some sentences down that pertain to random acts of kindness. But right now, we're going to talk about paying it forward. Paying it forward is an idiom which relates to random acts of kindness. It means that when someone does something for you, instead of paying that person back directly, you pass it forward. You pass it on to another person instead. So I want to take a piece of paper, an index paper. I'm handing them out to all of you. Please, if you could just hand them out, pass them to each one of you. Each one should get one index card. I want you to write, think of something, a random act of kindness. I want you to put one down. Now we're sitting in rows like this, okay? And we have like 4 rows here. So what I want you to do is the person at the end of the row, I want you to pass your card on to the person to the right. All right? All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just check to make sure you all have written it on the paper. Everybody's done? Everybody wrote 1 on the paper? Good. Okay. Now, let's get started. So please pass your index card to the right. All right? Wonderful. What did you do? You paid it forward. You didn't give it to the person to the left behind you. You gave it to the person forward. You didn't pay them any money. You just gave it to them and you passed it forward. You pay it forward. All right. Now, again, second person in the row. Pass your card to the right. Wonderful. Terrific. What did you do? I want to hear it. Pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
That's it. You pay it forward. So when you do a random act of kindness, the best thing that you can do is to pay it forward, to give it to someone else so that they can experience what you have experienced.